Hey guys, Tarrant here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing for today, spawning in the south we have KrankySnail, playing as human, going for the Archmage, going for a very fast expansion. From the north we have krasik playing as Night Elf, going for the Keeper of the Grove.
A player's forces are under
This is
attack.
just a replay from Go Through Champions, the map Northern Isles. I actually don't know either of these players, but I did get a gold star this replay. Comes in for the detonate. Doesn't look like that impacted things though. Didn't get the kill on the water elemental. But here we go. Keep coming in, looking for the harass.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the treants getting busy, being annoying. But he's going chasing after the keeper. KrankySnail, a little bit of resources short of starting this expansion. And now under some more pressure from yet more treants. Keeper is getting quite low though. Looking for another kill or two on the peasants. Wow, I probably didn't need to spin the entangle on that, but just making sure. Isn't trying to hide back here, gonna get stuck. No escaping from the treants now. And that is another kill. Was that 3 or 4 peasant kills now? Pretty good harass overall from krasik. Oh, one hit. But the Archmage can't quite get in range for it. So yeah, this definitely delayed the expansion by a fair chunk. Only has 3 peasants left to construct with. Overall pretty successful harass, I would say, for krasik. Five footies over here. Do have a archer working its way down. A couple more peasants join in on the construction. Hasn't started the upgrade on the tower yet though. And now coming in for some counter harass. KrankySnail going for a couple wisp kills. Oh, well timed deny. I thought he might have to wait one more hit, but no. No experience. Tellystaff back across for the keeper though.
The town is under siege.
This is where starting the tower late. Going to hurt KrankySnail. One footy getting entangled. Keeper might even be able to hit level 3 just off kills on these human units. Very successful harass so far.
Player's forces are under attack.
Looks like 2 more peasants are probably going to go down. Maybe even 3. The archer's coming back in now. There you go, all the treants. Quite a lot of damage coming onto the keeper, but the tower, ooh, didn't manage to repair it. Has to cancel it. Looks like an archer went down meanwhile in the north. The Archmage also actually very close to level 3.
A town is under siege.
Let's restart that tower. I'm just going for a Moonwell kill. Has completed tier 2 tech, starting construction of the laws out to this side. And here come the archers back. We'll get a easy kill on this footy. Will we see the deny? Attempted. Unsuccessful though, didn't see that orange exclamation mark. Going for the water elemental kill now. And that's the level up on the keeper. You can see KrankySnail trying for those denies and, you know, was partially successful on a few of them, so good on him. Did slow down the level 3 on the keeper. 6 out of 5 on the gold mine. Whoopsie daisy. Notices it now. And the tower about to complete. We don't have any lumber mills up though. And just starting the tech now. It's a very slow tier 2. Bring in the panda for this harass. Archmage is back. Archmage needs 1 kill. The Treant, I don't know how much experience they give, but it might be enough. Arcane Tower working nicely, taking down all the mana from these heroes. Yeah, there's the level up on the AM. He's got the boots as well, pretty fast. Smacking up these archers. Well, Footy's about to fall here though. One archer also going down. There goes the footman.
Are under attack.
Might be able to kill one more archer. Bit of blocking from the keeper perhaps. There it goes. And yeah, without mana, these night elf heroes are not quite as threatening. And the boots on the AM allowing the AM to get a lot of right click damage done. Going for the panda kill, nearly catching it, but Teddy starts out to safety. And there we go, KrankySnail able to defend.
A player's forces
Quite
are
a lot
under
of gold.
attack.
Starting up some construction now, lumber mill and blacksmith. I'll go for the blacksmith at the expansion, which we often see to try and defend it a bit more. Building that up in the safety of his main base. And now power building up this shop so he can heal up. That's a wise choice. Couple dryads in the mix now. Looks like they're coming across to creep out this lab.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, kind of biting off two camps at the same time. Let's see if he manages to do this successfully. KrankySnail going for the same camp on the other side of the map. Picks up the shredder as well to solve some of his lumber issues. Pendant of energy. Double pendant of energy. Could be pretty successful if he goes for a Mountain King. Would have mana for days. A couple of towers at the main base as well, but doesn't have the lumber to upgrade them yet. The ones at the expansion though, complete 2 guard towers. A third one about to pop. So should be pretty well defended. Once again though, one too many peasants on the gold mine. Krasik taking the shop camp. We do have a Zeppelin in action. Looks like it's going to go for a base drop. Shooter is back at the main. Double guard towers and going for tier 3 now as well. Doesn't have any production buildings. So up at tier 2. Let's see if this Zeppelin drop can slow down Krasik enough.
A player's
Who
forces
has
are under
also
attack.
just completed tier 3. I saw the animation for that. And here we go. Looking for a whole bunch of wisp kills. There's like 3 or 4 detonates right there. Town portal backloading into the Zeppelin. Doesn't get away with that footy, but forces the town portal. Forced 3 or 4 wisp detonates. That was a very successful attack from KrankySnail. Can pick up the orbs now though, orb of venom. Well, he's back at the
A
shop.
player's forces are under attack.
Cheeky, going for some creeping over here. I think it's spotted by the night elf buildings. Coming in. Picks up another footman. Into that Zeppelin. Doesn't manage to pick up the ring though. Panda's going to steal that one away. Very close level up on the panda as well. There's a lumber mill here just as a bit of extra
Town is
base
under
defense.
siege. A player's
Oh
forces are under
boy,
attack.
Griffin aviaries. It's going to be the Mountain King second. I imagine it's going to be the classic human tri-hero for KrankySnail. Though, you know, we have seen some players go for the Blood Mage to drain mana away from the Panda. It's just the aura on the Paladin, very handy in those aerial fights. Well, Managed to take down another couple wisps. Did threaten a kill on the entangling mine. Entangled mine. So a lot of value out of the Zeppelin, really slowing down krasik, who does manage to creep out the expansion. Doesn't have any wisps coming across though. krasik himself
A player's
having lost
forces
so many
are under
wisps,
attack.
hurting for lumber. Did go for a shredder himself. Is he going to go for the expansion though? That's a big question. Looks like krasik wants to go for the red camp. Does mean the green light for the drop back into the Night Elf base potentially. You do have the Keeper standing guard back here. He does have the Shredder as well. Oh, and he's gone for Ancient of Wind. I think that's a wise choice. Hippo will shut down the Zeppelin right quick.
A town is under siege.
Workshop coming up. Paladin third as expected. Over the entangled mine again. This time he's got the Mountain King for a touch of extra damage. krasik needs to get out of here. Needs to start with some repairs. There he goes. Stun. This was getting a touch low. There go the last two footies though. Tangled Mine still under threat though. There's some good damage on those water elementals. And there we go. It's going to be a town portal out on the Mountain King. Zeppelin does get away though. And let's compare the gold. We've got a 5.6 from here. So this slowed down krasik by about 400 gold, maybe even more, considering he has to reproduce a few more wisps. Maybe like 500 gold harass by attacking that gold mine again and again. So that's pretty successful from CrankySnail. We do have the expansion about to complete though. Just going to start closing that gold gap. Here's that on this. Yeah, so about 5.5k extra gold. So 5.6k? 6k more gold mine to this point for
forces
CrankySnail.
are under attack.
It's a big deal. It has started to break into upkeep, just producing boatloads of griffins. Does have double workshops as well. Let's see, a couple mortar teams in the mix. They're going to be very effective against the dryads. Do have the Ancient of Wind though, so can produce some air to take care of the griffins.
Players' forces are under attack.
Not running away with the AM to give some solo experience to these other two heroes. I suppose at that stage it's not really solo experience, but extra. Ooh, Warsong Battle Drums, that's a good one. Boosting up the damage of the human army. And his Cloak of Flames probably not going to be quite so nice unless we see like a night transition later on. Oh, here we go.
A player's
A
forces
little bit of a creep jack. Finds a mortar team out of position. Picks that off nice and smooth. Looking for another mortar kill. CrankySnail though. About 20 food up at this stage. Mortars though. Going down. Having trouble dealing with the dryads. Good bit of haze fire action. The bears are getting picked apart by the air. Going down very fast indeed. Oh, the Mountain King left behind. And gets picked off. Paladin out of mana for a heal. And there goes the mortar team. Big fight there for krasik. Good timing on that attack. CrankySnail was really starting to ramp up his production, get to that large army size, and finds a window where, you know, with the good hero levels, Good creep check timing. Did quite a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Does he not have staffs on either of these? He's got double staff. I didn't notice when he picked those up though. Killing off a peasant to produce one further unit while staying in low upkeep. Doesn't really need too many peasants. And that shredder chopping through the wood very, very quickly. Oh, there we go. A second expansion for Krasik. Top left. 3
A player's forces are under
upgrades
attack.
on attack for the air units. Back the other way, we've got 1 armor upgrade. 1 gunpowder upgrade as well. Pumping the upgrades currently. He's got double winds as well to try and deal with this. Got a couple hippos coming through. I don't think we've seen... Oh no, Dragonhawks. We've got 3 Dragonhawks in the mix. Make it hard if he's just got a low number of these hippos. Oh, a couple illusions. That's actually very smart. I'm going to start up this fight. 30 food in the lead. Mass detonate coming through. Somewhat limiting the mana. A couple units, but there we go. Aerial shackles. Got the heal ward down though, working nicely. Both going to work on the griffins. Mortar teams just blasting through those dryad really, really fast. Not looking good for Krasik at this stage. And there goes all of the air. Now the Nut of Heroes under threat. Panda getting focused. A couple more bears going down. And Krasik really up against it here. Looks like he's going to lose this expansion.
Forces are under attack.
Does have the second one in the corner though. That could be his saving grace. If he can hold this one at his base. But he's down by so much. It's like Krasik briefly almost disconnecting there. 31 food plays 81 food. How is this going to work? Panda, fully stocked on mana, Breath of Fire. Takes a lot of damage though from the Stormbolt. Oh, it picks up the Tinker for some rockets. Human heroes getting a touch low themselves. The Tinker, oh, good blocking from the Paladin, goes down. Draining these moonwells almost completely dry. It is nighttime though.
The town is under siege.
We have so many water elementals. We'll also soak up a good amount.
A player's forces are
There we
under
go.
attack.
He's stunned though before we can get the Breath of Fire off. There it goes. Staff on the Panda. Was that 5 HP? A lot of low health units though for KrankySnail. Oh, once again stunned before he can get the Breath of Fire off. Goes for one again. Oh, look at these human heroes. They're very low. Mountain King pops the invul. It's just hero defense at the moment. And that's a town pull out from KrankySnail. Good idea. Oh, he's going for a tower push on this expansion. He's actually, very close to running out of gold on his expansion. So
The town is under siege.
even though he's in a very aggressive position, he's knocked down a good amount of Krasik's base. He still has enough to produce some hippos. And Krasik mining, about to be out mining him, perhaps, 2 gold mines to none. Still a bit of extra gold, because of all that harass left in his main mine. And he can walk this Tree of Eternity across to this position. So the pressure is on KrankySnail at the moment. It was a good push, but not able to finish the job. We'll probably pay to pick up a bunch of heal scrolls. Got one on the Archmage, one on the Mountain King. What happened over here? Maybe a staff killed off the peasants. I didn't notice. Anyway, the human army going for the expansion in the corner. Still has a good number of flying machines to assist with those hippos. 5 of them are, of course, very vulnerable to the breath of fire. The expansion goes down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mention of war over here spots the perhaps expansion attempt of KrankySnail. And he's sending his heroes down to deal with that. Looks like KrankySnail going to go for another base attack though. Krasik has managed to produce a bit, but still under 50 food. It's going to be like a 30 food advantage. And here come the rest of the peasants. Krasik about to run out on his main mine. Here we go, starting up the fighting. Almost all the hippos getting stuck in aerial shackles. With the fire. Oh. Temple lamp from KrankySnail. Didn't like how that fight was going. Did the rockets stun the aerial shackles?
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess that's what's happened. I didn't know that was possible. I thought that only stunned ground units. But I guess that's why KrankySnail had to town portal out. You learn something new. Even at this stage of Warcraft's history. Okay, looks like all the peasants converging on the top left. A few of them going to get intercepted here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Krasik still with a good number of hippos. Up to 50 food now. 1 to upgrade it. He's now completely out of gold. Unable to continue power building. Here we go, aerial shackles, catching a few of these hippos. A couple of them go down fast. Big breath of fire. The stun didn't hit the aerial shackles this time. But the hippos are working nicely. Do the flying machines not have flat cannons? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they're doing splash damage to the hippos. And that was a monster breath of fire. Tinker does go down on the ground. But oh, the AM in some big trouble himself. Able to run out to safety for the moment. Level up. Oh, the breath of fire before the holy light could come through to save the day, and the panda hits the level up, level 6. Oh, Stormbolt. Keeper in some trouble. Where's the panda? Panda quite far away. Still Paladin getting in there with some blocking.
A player's
MK does have bash. Couple bashes coming through, proccing those stuns. Entangle on the MK. MK doesn't have enough mana for another Stormbolt. Looks like these not enough heroes will survive. Tree of Eternity has walked its way into the expansion position, starting up on the mining now. So KrankySnail still with the larger army. But the hero levels very, very strong for Krasik. With the Archmage kill that gave a lot of experience. MK staff back, can start the altar revive on the AM, but that's going to be very, very slow. And in the meantime, Krasik looking to harass. Mountain King does have the boots, can run back relatively quickly, but this is going to be a tough hold against the panda. Maybe he could pop his ultimate. Kill the entire peasant line. That would be devastating. Here he goes. Pops the ulti. Focus fire onto the keeper. Has to run away. Now we're coming back to try and defend against the panda. MK going hunting.
Forces are under attack.
Stormbolt catches. Doesn't have enough mana for another Stormbolt. Oh, I don't think they would have killed anyway with the armor of the keeper, but close call. And yeah, all the peasants are dead. The paladin even popped invulnerability. And the panda's just running away to safety. KrankySnail needs to get some more peasants cooking.
The player's forces are under attack.
MK going hunting in the main base. Shackles. Keeper with plenty of mana for another few entangles though. Stormbolt. Guys, a heal potion. Paladin's back here now as well. But there's just so much regen from those moonwells. Staff out on the Dragonhawk. Oh, we got the Griffins in the mix. Invol on the Paladin. Keeper in some trouble. Looks like he's going to lose one of these Griffins. Staff out. Does mean that maybe the Paladin's a little bit exposed now. No staff to keep the Paladin safe.
A player's forces
You can see
are
the
under
Keeper
attack.
wants to get that entangle off. Unable to do so. Maybe the Panda can finish the job though. Panda does have the boots. A little bit faster. Keeper goes down to the Mountain King, but the Paladin looks like he's go down to the Panda. There he goes. Do have the Archmage back in the mix now, though. And has managed to get this gold mine back up. A good number of peasants. He's mining well. KrankySnail going to work on the Tree of Eternity. He does have the armor boost on that, though, so slow going. Slow progress. Couple more griffins coming across. How many hippos we got? 2? 4 hippos. People do have double water elementals. Level 3, they are very damaging. Dragonhawk and a griffin back here as well. Here comes the panda. Oh, interrupted mid-breath of fire it looked like. Here come the hippos from the north. Reasonable breath of fire. Staff out to keep the griffins safe. And hunting for the other griffins. Circling around the water elementals. Staff out to keep the other one safe. We'll focus fire onto the panda. Panda's pretty tanky though. Double ring of protection plus 3. Plenty of armor. Not taking too much damage. And there's the ultimate from the panda. These human heroes could be at some risk. I think both the staffs are probably not on cooldown, but one of them must be close. The Mountain Kings. He's trying to fight these panda elementals. Pops the invul. And the panda able to run out to safety. Paladin 3/4 of the way back. But the MK pretty vulnerable. Low on mana like this. A lot of hippos now. He's just pumping the hippos. The Keeper is back. Taking down the wisps. Shackles. Looking good in the air at the moment for Krasik. Overwhelming numbers of hippos. And there goes the Mountain King, the Entangle Breath of Fire combo. What a turnaround. Krasik's gold mining going to be slow while he reproduces those wisps. But KrankySnail may be about to lose all of his peasants. Night Elf army hidden in that direction. KrankySnail maybe trying to push it a little bit too much, but maybe wasn't expecting enough gold to bring that Keeper back. Damn, produce such a large aerial army. Good breath of fire. Hero's just about out of mana though. Here we go. Aerial shackles. Oh, but there we go. The ultimate. Staff out to safety. Whoa, even got the Tinker back.
is under siege.
So a bit of focus fire.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yep, stunning the air in place. And the water elementals are working nicely, picking off quite a few of those hippos. Griffin goes down as well, though. That's the level up on the Tinker. Paladin running out. Is there a staff to save this Griffin? No, disengaging. No peasants left, though, for KrankySnail. No more gold. MK just about back, though. What a crazy match. So close. So KrankySnail had this one in the bag. He was like 50 food up, but no. Somehow, Krasik with the crazy hold.
The town is under siege.
It's coming down to these hero fights. Archmage is level 6. Mass teleportation can be a factor. KrankySnail still with a slightly larger army overall. It's going to have the tri-hero finally. Doesn't want to lose this expansion. Here we go, starting up the fight in the shackles, the stun. Oh, the hippos are working nicely. The ultimate from the keeper, and that might be it. KrankySnail staffing out, going for the kill on the Tinker, unable to get it, going for the Panda next. Panda doesn't have enough mana for the ultimate. Being stunned in place, but he's so tanky with those double rings. So hard to kill. Turn the attention onto the keeper next. Human heroes very low in mana, but they do have that level 2 brilliance aura. Regenerating mana very quickly. 3k left, still plenty of gold left for Krasik. KrankySnail running on fumes. Doesn't have enough gold to even reproduce his peasant line. Gonna need to cash in a couple of his items here perhaps. But he's gonna stay on the attack, gonna go for the Tree of Eternity kill. Hope that he can get this done before Krasik can return. He's got no air left though. Bringing back some griffins from staff back on healing. Stormbolt onto the Panda immediately. Going for the keeper kill. Tango on the Mountain King. Keeper running out to safety. Okay, low on mana. I don't know, still got enough for maybe 2 Holy Lights. And that Keeper ultimate, just such a low cooldown. Popping it here again. Why did he Stormbolt an air unit? What was that? I think that was just an on tilt move. Okay, here we go. Going for the ground. The heroes. He's got the Griffins in the mix. Hippos coming through on top of them. Somehow thinks he can win the aerial fight. I think his best bet was just to focus down the heroes on the ground, maybe knock out 2 of them. Go for the expo kill behind that, but there we go. There goes the AM. And Krasik taking this one out. Whew. Well done. KrankySnail going down. I think KrankySnail right at the end there, if he just stopped by the shop, cashed in a couple of his items, restarted his peasant production, got the gold going, got his army back, could have been all right. And yeah, what was that Stormbolt wasted on a hippo? I think his best bet at the end there, if he was going to continue with that aggressive push, was just to focus down the heroes on the ground, while the cooldown for the keeper was no ultimate available. GG though. Yeah, incredible hold from Krasik. What was that? It was like 20 something food versus 70. Somehow he manages to hold on in his base. Incredible stuff. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft reaction. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.